Hey, what's up everybody? Evo94 bringing another action figure review, and this time we're going to take a look at the Star Wars The Black Series 40th Anniversary 6-inch scale Jawa figure. First time ever getting a Jawa figure in the line. Same goes for the Death Squad Commander, I didn't mention that, but same goes for that. Most of the 40th anniversary figures are actually repacks, reissues into this new packaging, this classic packaging. But this Jawa and the Death Squad Commander are actually new figures that we've never gotten before. It also includes the Sand Raider, or Tusken People, whatever, the Sand People, Tusken Raider, said that completely backwards. But they just recently released the Sand People into the regular packaging, which I did review. But they announced that first for the 40th anniversary. It's just it got released differently. But anyways, so this is a first release of the Jawa. We're probably gonna get them in a regular package as well. Here's the back of the package, and that's about it. This comes 2 per case. Great for army builders. Great for army builders indeed. A lot of people are wanting to build this guy. So I don't think I'm gonna build them as much as I did the Sand People and the Imperial Guards, but I might get a couple of these since he is 2 per case. Alright, so there we have the Jawa out of package, and he is actually bigger than I thought he would be. I thought he'd be shorter. I don't know why. I thought he'd be smaller, and I'm not saying that because he's supposed to be. I'm saying, I don't know, I was just expecting it to be small, which I'm really happy that it's not too small to the point where they don't articulate him, and they did articulate him, so he's got a decent height to him, and he's going to be to scale with the rest of the other figures. So I don't know, I was kind of like having the 3-inch figures in mind or something, I don't know why. But we do have his gun right here, which is just painted like a gunmetal, and that's it, sculpted nicely. We haven't seen this one before either. And then we have the one that is attached to him here, that's painted pretty nicely, and it's attached to his little pack right there. He does have a holster, which is kind of hard to put it in there because his shoulder is kind of in the way. But there's that. And then you can see the figure itself. They have some nice white paint to the bottom there where it kind of represents sand from Tatooine. They did articulate the figure and the legs, even though you're not going to be able to, even though you don't need to. But it is there. It's a single jointed knee. But it's there, and you can't really see it though, but it is there. So overall, the detail, if you look at his torso, those pouches there are nicely painted, along with the texture of the actual, figure. His outfit is textured very nicely and sculpted nicely, and I think they did a pretty nice job. It's a nice looking figure, especially on the hood right here. That all looks good. It is difficult to get him to hold his little gun there, and I'm sorry because I don't know the name. It doesn't really have a trigger finger hand, so you can't put a finger on the trigger, and it's just difficult to have him hold the weapon. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what, but I'm, at least get him to a decent aiming pose. I even tried it on the other hand, and I don't know, I just can't really manage to get it. His arms are so beefy and fat, and it's only a single jointed elbow that they don't bend fully 90 degrees there. So you can see right there on the right arm. Another reason why we should have double jointed elbows in Black Series, but they don't want to do it. But anyways, the articulation of the head is going to be hindered, of course. The hood, they don't really look up much anyways, so down. Not much at all. It does go left and right though, so that's there. The arms do go forward and back. They go in and out. They have a single jointed elbow, as stated already. Swivel at the wrist with a hinge. As for a waist, there is a waist swivel, as there is a cut right there. Forward and back a little bit. This is all soft rubber, but you're not going to be able to get any type of leg movement. But it seems like he still has a T-jointed leg there that goes forward and back, in and out. Looks like there is a thigh swivel. There's a single jointed knee that I can see, but you guys can't. Ankles go forward and back, they pivot, and it actually swivels at the knee now that I see it. I don't know if he has a thigh swivel, but he does swivel at the knee. You can't really open up his outfit anyways to look in there. But there's that. He does have articulation. They did a good job in articulating him, even though he doesn't need it. So that's good. I like that. And overall, the sculpt and paint and texture and everything just came out nice. It's a very nice Jawa figure, and it's pretty much all you can do with Jawa. This is the best you're gonna get, and I think they did a good job. They pulled it off nicely. That face looks nice. You see the sculpt on the face there, and the hood. The eyes are bright yellow. So very nicely done by Hasbro. I like it a lot. There's detail on his pack right there, which looks pretty good too. Sculpted nicely. Overall, great job, great paint, great detail. Attention to detail is there, like always. So he does kind of get in the way when it gets to the pouch. I've been moving it around because this can move around. But I guess it just stays there. And there he is next to the Death Squad Commander. A little bit of a size comparison. I'd say that's a pretty good height on Jawa, and I'd say the Death Squad Commander is an average height guy. So I think they did a pretty good job with the scale here, and not giving us a Jawa that's too small or too big. So alright, so with that said, that concludes my review on the Star Wars Black Series 40th Anniversary Wave 2. This is Jawa from Hasbro, and it's a really nice looking figure, and any of you collectors out there are going to want to get a Jawa. This is a great figure that we've been needing for a long time. It's going to make for a great Tatooine setup once we get that land speeder from Luke and put Ben Kenobi next to it with R2 and Jawas, and oh, it's going to look great. It really will.